Anyways, okay, we have a really long topic list. I know, right? We haven't even gotten to anything. But happy Black History Month, everyone. It's February. Biracials got to the 14th, and no, I'm kidding. Okay, cool.
Oh, I thought we were taking I
take the first week and the last week. 1st to the 7th, and then the 21st to the 28th.
Started off strong, and I'll end it up strong.
The first and the end is usually the best time for Black History Month.
I'm doing 2 to 11. I thought you were doing 9 to 5.
Well, we can't be on the same shift.
Happy Black History Month, everyone. I feel like this, like I'm actually feeling this Black History Month a lot. Like I don't know, I just feel.
Why is that, Zo?
I don't know. I feel very black. I feel very black. I feel very proud.
I think the Grammys kind of kicked it off because it was pretty black at the Grammys.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Definitely get into the Grammys. But yeah, I'm feeling it. You know, we're gonna do a thing where we spotlight black brands. We're gonna post about it more, but we want to spotlight black brands on the podcast, especially local ones. I'm wearing SK Kinetics. Shout out to Sabrina. She got me on her athletic wear based in Toronto. You're wearing, is Big Boy black owned?
I don't know.
It is.
Okay.
Big Boy's black owned.
Okay, you're wearing Big Boy, which is a Toronto brand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's black owned?
Yeah.
So period. What did you bring?
I got Ghana. I got Ghana on me. Shout out to Pan-Africanism.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I got a little Ghana on me right here too. You know, so next
Are
time.
you Ghanaian?
No.
No.
The math doesn't matter for a second.
Yeah. But this is true Pan-Africanism, and these are the Pan-African colors too.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's something you're passionate about?
Yeah, 100%.
Pan-Africanism?
Yeah, some
Word.
people aren't that might have won a Grammy.
Oh,
but
wow.
We're trying to separate the topic. We'll get to your boy. Both of your all boy.
But yeah, shout out black people from all over the diaspora.
Yeah, man.
Period.
All right.
Even the
what did you
Dominicans I don't
contribute?
consider.
I know black and Dominican.
No, not them, but shout out to the ones that do.
True.
What did you contribute?
I don't know. I'm wearing Jordans and tech fleece. Shout out to black people.
Oh, wow. That is very...
I'm culturally there.
That's one I gotta hit him with the Burundi though. I gotta hit him with the Burundi. Yeah.
What do you mean Burundi? You got him with the Burundi, like...
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I got Ghana drip on now.
Oh, so you're going to wear like your traditional Burundi dress?
Yeah.
I like that. Wear that next episode.
Yeah.
Period. I like that.
I thought that's
Okay.
what he was going to come today with.
Okay, let's talk about the Grammys. I mean, I don't really have much to say because we know I say the same thing every...
We got to talk about Mucho and
I
Alicia's
say
boy.
the same thing every year that I personally like. I just hate the Grammys. I've hated the Grammys for so long. I just talk about it because, you know, it's a big pop culture moment. It's obviously still a very large platform and it's something that a lot of musicians still want and strive for to win a Grammy. So I'm not going to knock it. But as a consumer, I'm just so over the Grammys. I've been over the Grammys. But I think one of the biggest things that we saw was Kendrick Lamar had completely swept the rap category. So he went 5 for 5. I think he went like what? Best rap album, best rap performance, best rap song.
Well, is collaboration an award? Because I know that Chains and Whips with the Clips and Kendrick won collaboration or some sort of award was won with that. So yeah, he kind of had a hand in every category.
Every single category.
And then Cher said Luther Vandross won.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
what?
hold on, wait.
She got so
he was-
excited.
Yeah. Wait, so before we get there. So Pusha T, Malice, and Kendrick Lamar, Pharrell Williams won for best rap performance. Kendrick Lamar and SZA won for best rap performance, rap performance with Luther.
Okay.
Best rap song was TV Off. And then best rap album was GNX. So he went 5 for 5. Kalani won for Folded for best R&B performance.
And her first one at
Yeah.
that. Crazy.
And she also won
Oh my
for
God.
best R&B song.
She deserves that. She would win in my Grammys.
100%. Leon Thomas won for best R&B album for Mutt.
Wait. Is the album called Mutt?
No. Is it
No.
I think
Yeah,
so,
best
yeah.
R&B album Mutt. Pretty sure the album's called Mutt.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I never listened.
And best African music performance was Tyler Push to Start, which I have a little bit of a gripe with.
Like the miscategorization
That's
of it?
what really bothers me about
Okay.
the Grammys. The miscategory, and I could be wrong, but to me,
Wait. Don't get the Tyler crew mad at you now.
hold on, let me preface
It's
this.
not against her.
I like Tyler. I think Tyler deserves a Grammy, but I think putting her in like the African category for that song, to me, I could be wrong, doesn't make sense.
Why?
Because I don't think Push to Start is like, she's an African artist, yes. But to me, Push to Start doesn't sound like I don't know what they're trying to say by African. Like, do they mean Afro beats? Like, what are they trying
Maybe
to
they're
me?
just
The category
I
is
thought-
vague. I agree
You
with
know
that.
what I mean?
They just said African. Is she not an African making music?
Maybe that's
But
what they did. Maybe that's why they didn't put Afro beats, because I know people were complaining before about the term Afro beats, and then they're like, "Oh, they're not actually making Afrobeat music. It's actually piano, or it's actually whatever the other subgenres of African music." So maybe they changed it to just be if you're African.
To be more all encompassing.
So
But
is
go
it
ahead.
okay? So is the cat? So let me ask now a question for my education: is the category just as an African artist, or is the category sonically an African or Afrobeat song? Because to me, Push to Start doesn't sonically sound like an African quotation song compared to like Davido's song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, no,
Push to Start sounds very poppy, which is fine.
What?
The
Who
same
else?
reason why Drake won for best rap song for Hotline Bling. And he said this is not even a rap song,
a
yet
pop
you
song.
guys put me in this
went up there
category. You
and
know what I'm
said
saying?
that, yeah.
So I feel like it's the same thing that I'm having. Like the categories are still not making sense.
Well,
Because why not put Tyler in the pop category if it
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I will
I'm trying
say,
to look at like who was runner ups, and
yeah, you could look at the whole list, and maybe that'll change what I'm about to get at.
So before you get into it, best African music performance was so Tyler won for Push to Start, but it was Burna Boy Love, Davido featuring Omale With You, Eddie Kenzo and Maran Martin Hope and Love, and Arya Starr featuring Wizkid Give Me That.
Okay, so yeah,
It's a little broader than you
so-
probably would think.
some of those songs are more, I guess, quintessentially African. You can say that. None of them are as big as Tyler's song, I don't think. Maybe Give Me That a little bit. But the thing about African music is even Afrobeats at its inception had American influence. Like Afrobeats when it started sounded like R&B. It sounded like damn near dancehall sometimes if you want to talk about its Caribbean influence as well. And those songs in the proto Afrobeats era, if they won a Grammy and you were like, oh no, it's not African enough, it wouldn't make sense to me. Even the big Burna Boy songs like Last Last or Sitting on Top of the World or City Boy, songs like that, they're all pretty much,
Pop.
yeah.
But I know people who work in Burna Boy's camp and they tell me like, bro, he's not even making Afrobeats anymore.
And I
Like,
would-
they say that.
Yeah, but
So that's why they're like, yeah, like they told me like, yo, this album is not even like African inspired. So like when you hear it, it's not, they know. That's what I'm saying. So like, would you still, just because he's African, would you still put him in the African performance category? Or is it he's an African artist, but he's branching out into other sounds?
I
No,
think
you-
they still,
sonically.
I think they still need to get there, because if you think about years before, it was like The Weeknd was only in the R&B category, and it took a while before he was able to get into like that pop category.
Right.
It's like they have such like constraints with the categories where there's just like, if this is not exactly what it is, Katy Perry, like,
Yeah.
fireworks type vibes.
Yeah.
Then, we're just gonna keep it, especially particularly when it comes to Black artists.
Yeah.
right?
If you're black and singing, you're automatically.
I
R&B.
feel you guys, but all of the songs that we've named so far, even the ones that I named that have a lot of American influence, they have a tinge of Africanism about them, and they're from.
Sitting on Top of the World, you think has African in it? Like an African sound? I don't think so at all.
A little bit, at least the drum pattern a little bit. But let's stick to Push to Start, right? Push to Start has a log drum in it, right? The log drum is amapiano.
Right.
So if that's enough to consider you at least a little bit African,
Just
then
a little bit. Just a smidgen.
Minus the fact that she's born and raised in.
Yeah.
let's be real. Then these artists that are born and raised in Africa and have been begging for recognition, they wouldn't have a category that could celebrate them. Because if Push to Start wasn't in that category, which one do you think it would be?
I would think it would be a pop.
So it would never get an award.
That's what I
It's
don't
gonna
like.
go up against Taylor Swift.
But that's what I don't
Yeah.
like, though. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if Tyler's an African, I don't know. Like I said, I like Tyler. I love her music a lot. But if she's, for example, if she's an African artist and she wanted to start making pop music and pop music only, are they going to put her now in that box to like give like, oh, here's a win for you because you're African, but you're not pop?
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not pop. Even though I'm making pop music, I'm trying to make pop music. I am making good pop music.
I think-
but you're gonna put me in the African category because, like, oh, you're African, so maybe stay here. You're not good enough to be pop, though. You know what that's what it feels like to me.
That's
a little
real. So
bit.
ideally-
and I don't like that.
Ideally,
I feel you.
ideally put them in both. Because a song like Water, I don't know if it made it to both, but that shit should have been nominated for Best Pop Song of the Year.
That makes sense, but it's pointless then because, as you said, she's not going to win anything.
She probably won't get that nomination just to make her a little happy and give her the W when it comes to Africa.
Is the nomination even really worth it at that point? Like,
Listen,
But look at Bad Bunny though.
Bad Bunny won for what? What did he win
Album
for?
of the year.
Yeah, he's the industry
Against
darling
who?
right
And you
now.
can tell that
Against
meant the
who
world to
else?
him, you know?
Yeah, like he won, huh?
I guess who else?
I don't know who was up
Kendrick.
against. Yeah, Kendrick was in there.
So
I'll have
yeah,
to
hope-
see.
You go with
hopefully-
this heavy hitters is what I'm asking.
Listen, shout out to the fact that it was a not Afro-Latino. Shout out to the fact that it was a Latino that won. This time, hopefully
love
one
Bad
day it's going to
Bunny.
be an African one day too. But for now, I'm not mad at us having a pan-genre category for people that are indigenous to Africa. I have no problem with that.
I hear you. Okay, I don't have a problem with it. I just think, to me, I'd prefer to go off this. If we're basing it off of music award, I'd prefer to go off the Sonics instead of trying to put someone in
they're
a
from.
box based on where they're from or where they started. The same way that we know Drake is a versatile artist. He raps and he sings. Hotline Bling was not a rap song, but they gave him best rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a rapper who was really rapping my ass off sonically, by definition on a song, and then Drake comes in talking about used to call me on my cell phone, I'd be like irritated. And I think that's right that he addressed that. You know what I mean?
Is there an example for like maybe a Jamaican or Caribbean in general artist who made an R&B song or a pop song and who just got a reggae award instead?
Ooh, I'm trying to
That's a good
think.
question.
I don't know. But to me, that would, like, the equivalent of that would be like putting Vibes Cartel up against, I don't know, I'm trying to like a reggae artist and saying like best reggae. But Vibes Cartel's not reggae. He's dancehall. Reggae and dancehall.
Oh yeah,
are two
but there's no dancehall categories, just reggae.
There you go.
They would just consider it one thing.
So they consider one thing, but they're two very different sounds.
So what about if they just said best Jamaican? You'd be cheesed.
Best
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Like,
I think
oh my God, best Caribbean. Now we're having Macho Montano and Vibes Cartel. Like, bro,
That's going to be too.
okay. Like, what?
Nah, I see what you're saying. No, I see- I see-
It's mixy.
I think the solution is more categories and potentially like rolling categories. Okay, maybe we won't have the Dance Hall Award this year, or I don't know, something like that. You know,
That
like,
gets sticky too,
think
because like,
we're-
why not
Yeah.
dance hall this year? You know what I'm
well,
saying?
like it would have to be because it wasn't hot. What was that?
We have a lot of
You think more
categories though.
categories
That's the
fix it?
thing.
More categories would fix it.
Let niggas in the real categories. How about that?
Yeah, this is what we're
Not
talking
more
about.
categories.
When
Let
you
niggas
put-
in the real categories.
When you add more like categories to it, it sounds like participation trophies at that point. If you really think about it.
Well,
That's what they're saying, but you guys are kind of saying almost that's like what Tyler's getting.
you
no,
know
no,
that.
no, I don't think it's what she's getting.
sorry,
I
go
just
ahead.
wish that.
You know that after last year when Beyonce won the country album, they went and they created another country award,
Contemporary and
and then
traditional.
like
Yeah.
And then
Just
let
the-
black people win country album of the year.
So again,
yeah.
does that not feel like a participation trophy at that point? Just to create a
It
whole.
feels like we're gonna keep you black people in a box.
Exactly.
We'll give you a Grammy, but over there. That's what it feels
That's
like.
like David Stern changing the dress code for like the NBA and everything.
That's what it feels like.
Keep y'all in line.
Yeah. But there was a situation where, to Mucho's point earlier, where Cher actually presented.
I didn't see this.
I didn't see
Cher had presented Kendrick Lamar and
shit
SZA
killed
with
me,
their
though.
win for I think it was best performance of the year or best song or something. I don't know, something like that. And people forget, like Cher has an amazing facelift. Cher is like 80.
Yeah.
You know what I
She's
mean?
old, yeah.
So like, not to
she
say
even
anything.
said, she was just like, it's great that they gave this to me now because I don't know how much longer.
Right, which
and
kinda
she
scary.
said, I'm lucky that I have good genes because people forget how old I really am.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like this is an old ass woman.
She's old,
Like
yo.
old. Yeah.
So
It's an old woman.
when she read the award goes to Luther Vandross.
She got so happy.
She was like giddy.
It's like I ain't seen Luther in a minute. Come on up. She was so pissed when
And
Luther didn't
people
come
were
up.
like, look, they started playing the song and they realized that they had won. Mind you, people were like going in on her, and I'm like, guys, she's like a senior citizen. That's like putting my
her
grandma.
whole speech was,
Yeah.
borderline dementia vibes.
Yeah.
Like she did not know what she was doing there.
Like it's like
For
literally
real.
putting
I
your
didn't see it.
grandma
It was
up
that
there.
bad?
She
was
said,
like,
"Oh, I'm supposed to talk. Oh, I'm supposed to like open the envelope and figure out who the winner is.
Oh,
They told
no,
me it was
honey
gonna be on the
child.
prompter. Like
Oh,
it
no.
was
She had no clue what was going on.
Yeah.
But like again,
She's
she's
everybody was gonna see it on the prompter.
she's 80. Like she's 80. That's like it's like taking your grandma, putting it up there and say, "Here, present the Grammy." My grandma would be like, "What am I doing up here?"
How old is she for real?
Mucho, do you remember when they
Age.
did the NBA awards and Bill Russell handed
Yeah.
out an award?
No, I don't.
And everybody was like kind of like sitting there watching him like, oh shit. Like this
he's
isn't
gonna
gonna
croak.
and then like he made like some joke and it was worked into the script and everything. And I think, yeah, we gotta kind of be a little mindful of getting these 80 like the legends, you know, on the stage for award shows and stuff. Cause it's like, yo,
The legends are
You
old.
just never know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says she's 79, so she's definitely turning 80 this year, which is so crazy because then she's with that man that's
Amber Rose's
40.
baby daddy, right?
yeah, AE. He's like 40, man.
Wiz-
And now that like
For a
you
couple
can
of
hear,
years? For a
I
couple of
know.
M's though.
Why do you think you're getting a couple M's?
Ooh.
That
no,
sounds
they're
like
married.
You are.
Oh, they're married?
Mucho,
Yes.
Mucho, tell me
He
right
was
now.
right.
They're
You are
married,
I
lying.
thought they were just
You will
together.
not do that.
No, I think they got married like
will
last
not
year
do
or
that.
something like that.
You would marry Cher?
I don't know about Mary, but if you divide that by 100,
Oh, for
Divide
fuck's
what by 100?
what he's gonna end up getting what 10 million from that?
probably.
Maybe more. I think Cher's worth
Oh,
more
they
than-
shut it down. They said despite persistent engagement rumors and a 40-year age gap,
Oh.
her representatives have shut down the speculation and
Oh,
said that
okay.
they're not
So he's
tying
just
the
doing this
knot.
for the love of the game. Then he's not been doing this for money.
I don't know, man. I'm sure she's gonna write him in his will for sure.
real lovers.
But I don't even think like
Bring back real lovers.
that's not real.
40
love. Like,
years,
that
man.
feels
He's
like-
not even 40 years old. He's 39, man. That's
Jeez.
crazy.
That is kind of
That's
nasty.
You're in your 30s.
Is he
Oh.
getting groomed?
Nah, he chose to be there, man. He chose to be there. And he definitely did.
He likes it.
Yeah, he chose to
He
be
said
there.
that's
for
free
sure.
will shit.
He went from Amber Rose to Cher.
Also, I know it's Black History Month, but my favorite part of the Grammys pause was Justin Bieber's performance.
In his silk boxers.
That's why I said
In-
pause. Vocally,
Yeah.
it was a very
In the
it was a good
city.
Did you like the visual?
That's what. Look,
just
I
said-
covered
I'm
my
just
base.
asking if you like the video.
I said it sonically. That was my favorite
Just
part.
Sonic.
But Justin Bieber's getting a little buff.
Yeah,
Well, I
he
wouldn't-
has been working
is it-
out.
Like, yeah. He used to
wouldn't
be a
know?
little like,
You
yeah.
could-
I was
tell,
listening.
man.
Yeah,
He used to be a little like skinny
So
small,
losing
but like
my
when I
eyes
saw his
closed.
back, I said, okay, like
that sounds great.
he got a little hood to him now.
He was a Prius, now he's a Yukon.
That was good.
That way.
But yeah, Justin, Tyler the Creator's performance, I was like, okay.
I haven't
People
even
are saying
seen
that it was the best one.
Tyler the
Really?
Creator's
I've
such a
been
waste
hearing that
man,
too.
No, I love Tyler. Not too much on Tyler. I love Tyler the Creator, but I wish his performance was a little bit.
He didn't win any awards.
I don't think so.
Or I heard he won best album cover, or he was nominated for that.
That's a category.
Yeah,
That might have been like
Best
the pre.
album cover.
That is an award, and so
Yeah,
is
the
best music
pre-stuff.
video. And Doechii won for Anxiety for best music video.
Interesting. I bet music video makes sense. Best
got
album
best-
cover. I didn't
They
know
say
that.
it's the new Grammy family. Kendrick, SZA, and
Doechii?
Doechii is like Kanye, Jay-Z, Rihanna-esque.
Listen,
That's
now
why
please.
I was seeing
Please,
the graphics
please,
of that.
please,
All right,
please,
yeah, yeah,
please,
yeah.
please. No, we're not gonna go that far, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Please.
I don't listen. It's Black History Month. I'm rooting for everybody black.
I guess.
I just like. I just, man, I'm just over it. Like, I didn't even think GNX was. Fuck, they're gonna say I'm hating. I don't know. I just.
I like that.
I'm happy it's done, man. Like
Yes.
he got everything out the way, okay? He got the disses, he got the album, he got the Super Bowl, he got the Grammys. Now
Yeah.
it's done. Go
Is it
be in your
done?
fucking corner and leave me alone. Like I'm tired.
Are you
dog.
tired,
I'm tired. I've been tired. Like, this is before he released
Let's
that.
go. This is what it was.
I'm not a Kendrick fan at all. So
People
Oh, you're
think,
not,
like,
eh?
People
No.
see me obviously like the clips.
Shit, no.
People
and I
see,
stand on
link up
that.
right here.
yeah, people see the clips
Nah,
of
I
me
fuck
talking.
with Kendrick. I fuck with Kendrick.
Yeah, I fuck with Kendrick too. That's the
Right.
thing. Like I,
I don't.
actually do.
Word.
I don't have a problem with Kendrick at all. I actually like Kendrick's music. But like, man, I just can't do the when someone's like the
She
you
has
don't
an
like him
ad-lib
at
for-
all?
No. She has an ad lib for every
Do
time
you
you
not
call me
listen to
Kendrick.
him? Like you never listened to him ever. Like
No.
I love it. She's like, I don't
that
give
good
a
Kid,
fuck.
Mad City days.
No.
Yo.
The only thing I know is swimming pools because it was on the radio and it literally came on like my Apple Music. And I was like, drank. I kept like saying drank, and then I'm like, all right, next. The second he started rapping, I said, all right, next. Like I was like, I'm not listening to this
But
man.
why
Like,
not? Like why can't you?
I just never was like into it,
Fair,
right?
okay.
And then once his stands, they're so obsessed
They're
and
yeah,
they're
his-
so
yeah.
crazy that it makes me not like him even more.
That's
like,
how I feel about J. Cole.
even with like LeBron, like it's the same shit. Like
Yep.
I could respect you if you didn't have these people on your dick. Like, but
Okay,
I
I feel
don't
the same
now.
way.
So
I
fuck
feel
outta
like
Sometimes
here.
the fandom can ruin the art. Like
I can't,
the
yeah.
person. I get that.
No,
yeah.
but I've talked about that. I feel like J. Cole and Kendrick fans are some of the most insufferable males on
Really?
this planet because they act
Cole?
like.
And Drake fans aren't.
No,
I
hold
was
on.
about to
Can
ask that,
hold
yeah,
on.
in
Time out.
contrast.
Time out.
Sorry.
J.
Yeah.
Cole
Go ahead.
and Kendrick fans act like they're so
Pretentious.
intelligent when it comes to rap music, and you wouldn't even understand because J. Cole and Kendrick are your favorite rappers. You don't even know the words. Like, bro, like it's fucking music. Like, I get it. They're both great rappers, but Kendrick and J. Cole fans make it so they're just all so fucking different and cool and intelligent and like intellectual when it comes to rap music, and they listen different and they think different.
Yeah.
They walk different. But like Drake is just so mainstream. He doesn't write his own raps. He doesn't know like. Drake fans to me, like they just like Drake makes. I'm saying they all make good music, but I don't think Drake fans are like, oh my god, like do you understand the history of the rap and the like? I don't think it's like
okay,
they-
yeah.
Drake fans were like, yo, he's the GOAT. Like, look at that, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Name it better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more. They're just hyped. But like Kendrick fans, just like, oh my god, like do you even know what this means in
They're
Africa,
like-
the Compton, and it's
I
like,
had
what?
a
I was gonna say that Drake fans are kind of like LeBron fans, and then J. Cole and Kendrick fans are kind of like Kobe fans.
no.
No.
Is that wrong? Tell me why I'm wrong. I'm just I came
fuck?
up with it
No.
off top
Come
because
on
I feel
now.
like Kobe fans
No.
are very like, oh, he's the Black Mamba, his footwork and everything like that. If you really put the shit up next to everybody else, it's like, yo, man, like,
R.I.P.
come on.
Kobe, not too much, but I feel
You've made the case that he's not even a top 10 player, right?
What?
He said this with his chest.
Who, me?
Yes,
That
you.
Kobe's not a top 10 player?
Yes.
Yeah, you can make the case for that.
That's
I,
what
I can name 10 better players.
And that's what I.
That's so
That's where I
fucking
think it's kind of
crazy.
similar. Like I think the fans work overtime for Kobe. The fans work overtime for Kendrick and J. Cole. Like they have to do a lot of thinking and see you didn't get that over there, and this is why it's so much better. I think there's a correlation there, but tell me why I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of see where you're coming from.
I don't
But
get
I-
it.
but
I'm also
but
freestyling. I
I
haven't
don't
thought
know
of this
because LeBron fans are also so insufferable as well. I don't think Drake fans are really that insufferable.
I kind of think they are.
Really? You think Drake
Yeah,
fans
right.
are insufferable?
Yes.
I don't know.
1000%.
The most insufferable fan bases to me are Kendrick, J. Cole, Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Shit. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah, those are insufferable fan bases.
They're having a rough time right now.
They're having a very terrible time.
Are we gonna pivot to Nicki?
We can.
Nicki Mega Minaj.
One last thing about the Grammys, though. I think the Grammys, to me, is just an excuse for the music industry to jack themselves off.
That's a funny way to put it.
That's
Can't you say that about almost any award show though?
kind of. But in music, I think it's way too subjective. When
okay.
people look at a Grammy like it's a real accolade, I'm a little skeptical. They look at it, if we're trying to do the sports comparison, they look at it like an all NBA check off the list. I don't see a Grammy like that. I see a Grammy as you being very good at making connections within the industry and pandering to your peers. That's what I look at a Grammy as.
there's a lot of things going backstage behind the scenes to be able to get nominated, to be
Yeah,
able to actually win, you know? It's not just like, oh, this was the greatest song ever, and we're just gonna give it to you off the strength of that song.
Yeah.
Right?
Not at all. And you could even tell, like the way the voting panel got modernized now is the only reason Kendrick Lamar is getting all of these wins and nominations.
15,000.
When you say modernized, do you mean adding black people to it?
There
Kind
defi-
of,
there
but
definitely
it's
was
also
a-
also a West Coast intelligentsia. That is,
Why is that?
There's a lot of West Coast
There's a
people
lot of
who-
those. A lot of those people on the academy are from the West Coast. Like who?
they're all like from the labels and stuff like that.
I swear that-
A lot of
like-
these people are based on the West Coast.
Didn't they
You
say
mean
there's
executives that are-
15,000? Isn't it that there's like
There's a
15,000
lot.
voters?
No, there's a lot. I got when I lived in Detroit, I got invited to be a part of the Grammy thing, the voting, but you have to pay for it. You have to subscribe to
Oh,
like
so it is
the
a whole
Grammy
operation.
committee
Yeah.
to be able to be on it. And I'm
But
like,
who are the most
not-
mixy people in America? They're not going to be from the Midwest. They might be a little from New York, a little from the West Coast,
they might
and
be
then-
from like Chicago, but
spr-
it's not going to be that much.
sprinkled in as well. But the people that like you go up to them and say, "What's your job?" Yeah, yo, I work in music. Those people are probably gonna be from Cali.
Or they
That's what
live
you're
there
saying.
now.
Or they live there now, you know? So it's a little bit of that type of bias too.
I feel like the award show, because even like on the flip side, the Golden Globes, for example, they had, I don't know how recently, but they have a best podcast category at the Golden Globes. And Joe Rogan, who has like the #1 podcast, I'm pretty sure in the world,
Yeah.
he spoke on it because he didn't win. Actually, I'm pretty sure Amy Poehler won the Golden Globe for best podcast. And someone had, I guess Joe Rogan had brought it up on his podcast. And the quote that he said was, a lot of people say, why wasn't Joe Rogan nominated for the Golden Globes? Why did Amy Poehler win? He said, simply, I didn't submit. They asked me to submit to be nominated for the Golden Globes and you had to pay $500. And the $500 is like paperwork or whatever. I said, no, I don't care. I already won. You can't tell me I didn't win. I've been #1 for 6 years in a row. All of a sudden, you're going to have a contest in front of all these people wearing tuxedos and you're going to say, nah, I'm not #1. Fuck off. So he's like, oh, yeah. But and to me, I think he wrapped up perfectly what awards are, like entertainment awards are. And to be honest, to me, as someone who is a regular person who started a successful podcast, I have a little bit of a side eye when it comes to celebrities podcasting. To me, it kind of feels like,
I feel like you didn't always feel this way.
no, I think I've always felt
Really?
this way. Yeah.
Oh, we talked
Like,
about this a little.
with all these celebrities coming out with podcasts and now they're winning awards or being the best podcast. And it's like, you guys aren't even doing the podcast grind.
It's an easy layup for
It's
them.
a super easy layup for them. Like an extremely easy layup. You're already in the industry. You don't have to grind or do anything. You just have the means and the money to start a podcast. And now you have millions of downloads a month. And now you're at the fucking Golden Globes.
Similar thing happened with Carisha Please when she won the BET Award for Best Podcast. Up
Right.
against like $1 million worth of Game and Button and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know? So
and like even me, who's like a Joe Budden hater, I can respect how Joe Budden built the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah, it's
actually
been
like if you go back to
damn
like
near decade, 2 decades.
over like
Yeah.
15 years plus.
Like if you go back to
Early
like
20s when I was
original
listening
Joe
to it.
Budden podcast, like they
Joe
did
Budden
that
TV,
shit from the
all that.
like no money, wife beater, backwards hat, probably hasn't showered today.
I'll name,
Like, they did
I'll
that
name this
shit.
podcast later.
Yeah, like they did that shit from the ground up. So I can respect it. I can tip my hat to that. But like the Khloe Kardashian, the Amy Poehler,
I agree.
even the Angel Reese a little bit. I'm like, all right. I
This
don't
is
know.
this is also why Netflix is a messy bitch.
yeah, kind of.
Because it's like, I don't even know. Am I allowed to say that? But
I
already
mean, we
did.
like Netflix.
I've
I
never
like
heard
Netflix.
The wine
Glenn say
got me.
messy bitch.
I was like, yeah, I don't know if that's a vernacular phrase.
I
I'm
don't
allowed.
think
But
Netflix is a messy bitch. I think Netflix is
But they're
playing
trying to-
the game.
they're trying to
And
get in on this Golden Globe stuff, right? If you can be legible for awards and everything like that, Netflix wants that attributed to them too, right? Oh, a Netflix produced podcast,
Yeah.
which I think is, I don't know, interesting. You
But
know,
to your point,
the same
Zoe,
place.
You think that celebrities should not be included in that category?
Not to say, well, I don't think it should be clear. I think it's, to Ace's point, it's an easy layup for a celebrity to pick up a mic and start a podcast. You know what I mean?
course.
Because a lot of times it's a production house that's going after them anyways. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Like, they
and
don't
they
even-
already have the resources. It's not like they're starting just from the scratch. They have to find the mics and find the cameras and do this and that. They just go, slap their name on whatever they want to do, and they start, and they already have millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers, and then it's blowing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they have the resources to do the marketing and the clips and all that other jazz. So
And I'm sure like these celebrities don't even have to start the podcast first. I'm sure they walk into fucking iHeartRadio or Sirius or Netflix and say, hey, I want to start a podcast. And they're like, yeah, you want to start one here. They don't have to talk in the mic for a bit.
This is ravaging the NBA media community, I feel
well,
like.
I kind of feel like I kind of feel the same way in regards to radio, though.
Yeah.
Because like I actually went to school for it, and it's something that I really wanted to do. And when I was in Detroit for radio, they started getting rid of real radio personalities to hire influencers, just people who blew up on social media.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, it's not, they thought it was going to work because they had millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers. They thought that that was going to elevate their morning shows or whatever day part they were in. And like in the long run, it just didn't do anything. But now you're kicking out people who have decades of
training.
experience, who have really live, breathe, eat radio because they don't have more than 20,000 followers. And to me, it was just so crazy. And it's kind of like a slap in the face, you know?
No, I agree.
Kind of what's happening to Hot 97, right?
Yeah.
Gutted everybody. And
now to me, like they're putting influencers who can barely ask a question on the red carpet at the fucking Met Gala, at the Oscars.
They don't even know who they're at. Like,
why the hell do they have this random
so
TikTok
many-
dancer asking questions like,
I hate that. No.
oh, so those shoes, like what the hell? Like get
Can
the
we do the
journalists. Yeah, get the journalists on the carpet.
So for you two who are on mic personalities, do you think there should be a requirement for people who do live mic entertainment for a living?
No, because I hate people who are like, well, whenever people disagree with us, like, oh, podcasting should be illegal. Whenever people disagree with our takes,
Right.
I don't think there should be a requirement, but I think you have to have some like,
Some type of passion.
passion or like grind. Like I look at their story, like Call Her Daddy is a great example. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like Alex Cooper wasn't this crazy when she started. She was just a girl with her homegirl with a mic.
there was a love for the game they had.
Yeah. Like to me, trying to put Alex Cooper and Amy Poehler in the same category for best podcast is not the same to me.
Right.
Because Alex Cooper's story, her grind, her legacy is way stronger in podcasting than Amy Poehler.
For me, I don't think you necessarily have to have the like education, like background or anything like that.
Right.
Because there's a lot of radio personalities that didn't go to school. They went to high school and, you know, they started in high school, some of them, but they really grind. They were there for internships. They were there to like really learn the boards, learn how to conduct interviews. They did the background work to get to where they need to be. And I appreciate that more than somebody who was just on social media and only knows how to communicate with people through a front-facing camera and with like 15-second clips. That's it, right? And so sometimes it just doesn't translate. Sometimes it does work, you know? But still, like, even with the Hot 97 thing you said, there's a girl, Mia Bell, who is on the show now. I'm assuming she's full.
With Deezus?
Yeah.
No, Meryl.
Meryl. Yeah. Mornings with Meryl.
That's crazy.
close.
My bad.
Same kind of.
Well, they replaced it with a podcaster, right?
Yeah. Well, she's on there now and she's been like hustling. So when they first, I don't know if they were doing it for publicity. They chose those like random social media influencers and everybody was like, wait, what the fuck? Not from New York. Who are they?
yeah.
Don't even have
I
a big
remember this.
following,
Yep,
right?
Yeah.
Instantly, I went to like Mia Bell, who's been at Hot 97 for a decade, who has worked with Flex and done producing stuff and has done producing stuff for Nessa and Ebro and all that stuff. And she's been there through all of the shit. And I'm like, you have a talent inside your building right now and you're not fostering her. Right. And so I'm grateful now that she is a part of the morning show, but instantly I was just like, this is some fuck shit. And then I'm like, there's other journalists or people who have worked in media for so long who have been hustling from day one. Even Kaz, I'm happy that he has been able to get to radio because I know it's ingrained in him that he's so passionate about New York and Hot 97 and being good at media that I'm like, okay, I like this. Anything else, I would have been like, nah. I don't know about Meryl. Like, I don't really listen to him. So
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, yeah, I've been listening to Deezus and Meryl since like 2015, and at least he got his work in doing long form.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it won't be too much of a pivot, and he's like pretty like genuinely New York. So
Yeah.
I
That's
think
what
it
I
was
get from him.
Yeah, I think it was a good choice with Meryl.
Yeah.